guys, I'm ChezPride, and today I finally want to play through the final part of my playthrough of the Sims 4 free base game but limited time event, the Forever Friends event week 4. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, I just haven't been super motivated to actually record this video. Well, the main reason I haven't recorded this sooner is because the last 2 days I've been either asleep or at work. Yay, technician Clepsy life. But also, I just wasn't super excited to record this one, knowing it had to be my next video to record. Like, don't get me wrong, this event is cute, and it is better than some other events we've had, and I will give it till the end and wrap up with my final thoughts at the end and make my final conclusions there. But so far, the rewards have been decent, but the gameplay has just been meh. And from the titles of the quests this week, it just kind of seems meh and sad. Not the worst we've had for sure, and like I said, it is cute, but I just feel like we've had better events. But like I said, I'm gonna give it to the end, and then I will see if my rewards and the final week outweighs my thoughts on the gameplay from the last 3 weeks. So basically, if you haven't been playing your game the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've had this limited time base game event going on called Forever Friends, where literally all you have to do is log in and complete some quests, and you earn free rewards that you no longer can get afterwards, which I do hate the concept because yes, I say it is a limited time. It is 4 weeks of content that they give you 6 weeks to complete. So technically you only have till November 4th to complete this. Now, in the past they have extended it, but I wouldn't take the chance if you want to get these rewards. I don't feel like these rewards are like a must have, but this event does have pretty good rewards, even if the gameplay is just kind of meh. So basically, so far in the last 3 weeks, you have had a child sim make friends with a stuffed animal, and then it like becomes obsessed with taking pictures with it. But then the picture lens breaks, and then you have to figure out why the lens is breaking whenever you try to take a picture of the stuffed animal. It has to do something with like the imagination of friendship in the stuffed animal and kind of growing up and slightly growing out of that like imaginary stage, and how it impacts you into your adulthood, which is kind of like the theme they're going with in Adventure Awaits, which was the event before Adventure Awaits, so that makes sense. But they're just doing it without the actual imaginary friend that comes in Adventure Awaits. They're trying to do it with like a stuffed animal through like a storyline, but the storyline is just a little cheesy. But like I said, I do like most of the rewards. So it looks like this week we're actually getting 8 rewards. And I feel like these rewards all aren't that bad. The only one I'm not 100% happy with is the 100 satisfaction points. That is just because like I feel like since I'm not continuing to play in this series after the event is over, the 100 satisfaction points won't help me. And to be fair, the want refresher and the retrading potion probably won't help me either, considering I'm not going to continue to play in the save. But these are all really good rewards to get if you're going to continue to play in the save you play in. But I feel like all the other ones are usable outside of just this one save file, which is what I kind of look for in rewards and events. So we have 2 new clothing items. So we have the latest fashion jumpsuit that is for adult sims, and then we have the Pixel Friend pajamas, which I have been looking forward to this whole event. So I'm super excited. It matches the little pixel bear we got at the beginning of the reward. We also have a new trait, which I think is super cool. It's called the Active Imagination trait. So these sims gain boosts of imagination activities, gaining creativity skill faster, but they may get overwhelmed at times. So basically it's just a new way to gain the creativity skill faster, which sounds fun. And then of course we have 2 new magnets for our collection. So we have a San Myshuno magnet as well as a Brindleland Bay magnet. Basically this whole series we've been getting magnets to add on our board, and they're like different worlds that come in the game. Like first we got the 2 base game worlds, and then we got another world, and now we're getting 2 more, which is Brindleland Bay and San Myshuno. That's pretty exciting. These aren't, like I said, bad rewards. They're not like, I don't know if I would call them the best, But I feel like these are decent rewards. Like, I feel like the best reward we got out of all of these is definitely the photo frame. Like, I just feel like that's the most useful. I mean, all the other rewards have been cute. Like, there hasn't been many I've complained on. Like, I mean, like, the comedy book, yeah, it's kind of lame. And I don't love when they throw in, like, the potions and the satisfaction points. But everything else I feel like has been pretty decent. But as far as the quests we have to complete today, like I said, the titles of them actually sound kind of sad. So the first one's called Gone But Never Forgotten, and the second one says Always With Me, Always With You. And the description of the first one says the final adventure at Sylvian Glades awaits. So it sounds like we have to go back to this secret world in Willow Creek, possibly say goodbye. I am so confused. Like, surely it doesn't make us, like, say goodbye to our friend. Like, is it gonna have us age up and we have to, like, move past our imaginary friend? I don't know. I haven't seen the ending of this, but it just, from the titles, sounds sad. So we're in the middle of summer vacation. I'm not exactly sure what point during the day. We might have to play through a night or so. Let me go ahead and load the game because I'm pretty sure they've reset it up to where as soon as I press play, the little quest is going to pop up. So let's go ahead and load the game and see where we are, because I don't remember if we're like in the middle of the night or where we are. I think we're in the middle of the week though, and we're on summer vacation. So my storyline is I have like two twins that are completing this quest together. They have a teenage sister and two parents, and they all live in the house together, and they're all on summer vacation. So they have to get their party spirit as well as complete these quests. Alright, so apparently we're starting out this episode on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel like that is such a random time to start an episode, but here we go. Let's press play and see if the little thing pops up here. It should normally pop up by itself. I could also just press on the button, but I'm lazy. So, we have Gone But Never Forgotten. The final adventure at Sylvian Glades awaits. Together, they capture the last photo, knowing that soon it will become a treasured memory. We got the camera working. We can get our last photo. I guess they'll remember the best friend, or I guess stuffed animal best friend through the picture. That's kind of what they were hinting at last episode. So let's go ahead. We have to pick up our stuffed animal. It looks like it wants us to go straight back to the place. Yeah, I guess if we're going to do it, we need to do it now, because I'm assuming it's just going to have us go straight to Sylvian Glades. So I guess we could do that now, but I feel like they need a needs check first. So maybe they can at least go to the restroom real quick before we go. So let's go ahead and you can come take a brisk shower, use the restroom. You can take a brisk shower, use the restroom. Maybe their sister will go with them again. She's pretty good on her needs. We can just have her real quick meal, maybe like some chips or something. So let's keep care of our needs, and then we'll keep care of the stuffed animals. Mom and Dad will worry about when we get back from little trip to Sylvian Glades here. I just want to make sure they go ahead and keep care of their needs. I love that they were playing on the playground, but, you know, now is not exactly the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and take our little shower. Girl, you were behind? I'm telling you, you behind? Okay, I thought she canceled to use the restroom for a minute. I was about to be like, no! But no, we're good. So we have kept care of our needs. We can keep care of our hunger when we get back. I feel like it's not really necessary at this point. The sister is good to go. He's good to go. We're good to go. So I guess we need to go ahead and pick up our animals and have you put in inventory, and you can come put your stuffed animal in your inventory. They both have their cameras, so we must return to Sylvian Glades. So I will have the sister travel and do this. So let's go ahead and travel. Let's see. I can't remember which one of them unlocked it. I'm assuming it was the sister. Explore, we can travel. We want to travel, and then once we have our sim there, we can bring our little siblings with us. You can only bring one sim at a time, but once you're in, you can teleport other sims in. So, alright, so we brought them here, and it wants us to play stuffed animal in Sylvian Glades. So let's maybe go over here and place them down. I feel like this has some cute backgrounds and some decent sunlight. So we can go over here. Sister can do what she normally does and look for frogs. You know, that'll keep her busy for a little bit. Maybe I'll set up for her to go fishing. The twins can come over here and set their stuffed animals down over here in a cuter location. Place in world. Now, technically, they do only have to, each one of them, complete it once, but I like it when they both do it. So we're going to have them play with stuffed animal. You can have you play with stuffed animal, and since it's like right here next to each other, it'll look really cute. We can get some cute screenshots of them playing with their bear. Let's get this shot here. Maybe the face will change. Nope. I was hoping the sad face would turn happy before the end of the play session, but apparently not. Because it is taking forever for you to play with it. There we go. Now it looks happy. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's get that picture of them both being happy. And then we have to tell stories to stuffed animal. So we can tell a story. Hey, you guys can stop playing now. You guys have been playing with it forever, which is so cute. But I need you to tell a story to it. Alright, so let's tell our story. And we have to take a photo of the stuffed animal and Sylvan Glades. Okay, so let's read the little descriptions we've gotten. So the last play sessions ended. Although it took the energy, Chris doesn't feel tired. He could go on for more, but there's a few more things left to do. Every word shared feels like a stitching another memory into the friendship. Yeah, see, they're really focusing on like gaining a memory with this thing. But we have to take and imagine a photo of the stuffed animal in Sylvan Glade. Okay, I know only one of them has to do it. So I think I'm going to have her do it because can we take no, we have to like just take photo. Then she could possibly get her brother in the background. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Alright, so we'll take a couple of photos in case it turns out bad. Take and imagine a photo. Did that not count? Do we have to click on the stuffed... Oh, we have to click on the stuffed animal. Well, I feel stupid. Alright. It's not as cute as a picture, but it's still a picture. Alright, there we go. That should count it. Oh, we have to hug a stuffed animal one last time. Alright, that's gotta be Chris. Since she took the picture. You can hug Giant one last time. Oh, I feel like they both should do it. Never mind. They both should do it. Hold on. Hug Barry. There we go. Let's get a picture of that hug. How freaking cute. The lighting is a little weird, though. Alright. The last hug lasted a lifetime, but not long enough. A flash as if to say goodbye could only be seen by Chrissy, but also happy they enjoyed their adventures together. The memory will certainly live on forever. And we have unlocked rewards. So let's see what we've unlocked. So we've unlocked the magnet so far. That's it. Alright, and it wants us to return home. I'm assuming we have to take our stuffed animals back. We should probably have these in our inventory. So, can we put these back in our inventory, please? I don't want to leave them behind. It doesn't say pick them up, though. Normally, it tells you to pick them back up before you go home. Hopefully, this will be the end of the first quest. But maybe it'll have us do one more thing when we get home. I feel like this is going to be the end of the quest. We are back home and, yep, gone but never forgotten. Returning home after saying goodbye felt as though something was left behind but never forgotten. Well, that's the end of the first quest. Also, can I go ahead and just end this holiday because everyone's completed their holiday and had a successful day. So we're probably about to activate the next quest, but I kind of see us playing into the next day before actually completing it because I do want to play one more day of summer vacation, but it is going to just randomly pop up. Okay, it says, always with me, always with you. Stepping back into the rhythm of daily life, the absence of the stuffed animal companion can be felt. Yet, with each memory, comfort and strength can be found. Bond, it'll forever remain in their heart. Okay, so apparently, we just already completed one of the quests. What did we just complete? I don't know what I did. It kind of fast-forwarded on me. Well, we have to tell our Sims of adventure, watch TV without a stuffed animal nearby, and play in a toy box without a stuffed animal nearby. Oh yeah, that definitely seems like stuff I want to do tomorrow. So right quick, I think I'm going to have them get ready for bed, and then I'll probably come back in the morning when it's the start of their last day of summer vacation, and then we can wrap all of this up. You know, have a cute family breakfast, talk about our adventures there, do a little gameplay after breakfast. I think that'll be good. So I'm just going to have them come eat some dinner right quick. Is there food? There's got to be food in here, right? Let's go ahead and open. Let's see. 4 left. Okay, so you can come grab a serving. You can come grab a serving. I think everyone else is pretty much ready to go to bed. So I'm going to send everyone to bed, and I will meet you guys back in the morning. Alright, so it's the next morning, and their final day of summer vacation on this series is about to begin. And I have Mom going ahead and going all out, and she is cooking a grand breakfast while Dad is finishing up his needs and playing with the cat. And the kids are going to sleep in, and hopefully by the time they sleep in and keep care of their needs, the grand breakfast will be ready. While Mom is cooking up the grand breakfast and we're waiting for the final day of summer vacation to officially begin, I did go through some of the rewards off camera. One of them was a full body outfit for a female sim that we'll look at later, but the other 2 were the final 2 magnets of the collection. So in the last few weeks, we've gotten the Willow Creek, the Oasis Springs, the Glimmerbrook, the Sulani, and now we have Brindle and Bay. And what it's saying is San Myshuno, but I feel like this is more Mount Komorebi. Also, sadly, one other thing I noticed while I was off camera is my favorite reward out of this whole pack is just broken. So apparently when you load off the lot, it breaks the photos in your photo frame, which I was so excited for this photo frame because I've wanted something like this for so long. But I should have figured it was going to come broken. And because this is a reward that is only like limited time, who knows how long it's going to take them to actually fix this. That's a big flop because this was like my favorite reward out of the whole thing, and it's just broken. Like, that is so sad. Like, even if I put in, oh, this picture is broken too. I haven't even put it in the frame. Okay, so that maybe just the pictures are broken now. I don't know. But even if I put this in here, they're still broken. So that is a huge bummer. But Mom is cooking up breakfast. Maybe we'll get a picture of her with all the magnets here cooking up breakfast. I feel like that'd be cute. So she can have that moment. Dad, you go play with the cat. And then when the teenager wakes up, I'll probably have her start her summer vacation off with like a bubble bath. Maybe like a soap. Maybe the soap bath would be more relaxing. But speaking of which, is she about to get up? Yeah, she is. Alright, so she's going to go ahead and come here, and maybe we'll take a bath with soaks. Let's do a lavender foam. And I guess when she gets in the tub, I'll go ahead and wake her siblings up. I might get a picture of her in the tub. I don't mean to be weird, but like, I haven't seen the lavender foam in a while, and it's so cute when they're like in their little mask. I kind of liked the curtain in the way, but I don't like the window in the way. We'll just get it like this. Hey, starting off the last day of summer vacation, taking a bath. I want you to become friends with the cat. Oh, Chris has a loose tooth, and Chris is awake. Okay, good to know. You're done with the grand breakfast, and you're trying to grab breakfast. Rude. You're not going to grab a meal right now. Okay, I guess I need to get the kids get ready for breakfast then. I didn't expect it to be done that quick. Okay, take a brisk shower, use the restroom. We'll let her stay in the tub until her siblings are done with their shower. We are going to do the party spirit. We could just go ahead and buy a speaker for the kitchen. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, because like they keep just going to the sister's room to dance, which is kind of annoying. So maybe Mom, you could turn on, let's see, what would you turn on? Maybe hip-hop dance to the music with your wife. That will keep you guys busy until your kids are done with their showers and whatnot, which they're just getting in. So let's fast forward this. You can go here. You can go here. So we can call to the grand breakfast. Yes, you can like hip-hop. I literally just said you liked hip-hop, so yeah, that checks out. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure the teenager doesn't automatically grab breakfast. Alright, they're both here. I think we can go ahead and turn off this music. Go ahead and have Mom have her grand breakfast moment. Because I feel like if you put that much effort into making a breakfast, you deserve a bell moment. So let's get this picture of her ringing the bell. Maybe we'll get it with the collection in the background as well. Just get that collection a few times. Alright, let's call everyone to the grand breakfast. Excuse you. Excuse you. You will not be eating macaroni. You will not be eating macaroni. You will actually be grabbing a serving of this grand breakfast. Let's get a picture of all of them at the table. How cute. I think only one of them needs to do it, but I think we're just going to have them both do it. So you can tell your dad about adventures, and you can tell your mom about adventures. So let's go ahead. Can you do it while you're eating? Oh, apparently not. You're all standing up. That's kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. I'm assuming you're all about to hug. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why they do this now. Like, whenever a parent goes to talk to a kid, like, they'll stop and hug first. I think it's so weird. But as long as they're finishing their breakfast, I guess it's fine. Oh, they want to go to school. Oh, oops. We're on summer vacation. We can't do that. It says, Chris heard a suggestion that sounded great. Photos are taken and kept near a bed or a shelf nearby, so every time Chris walks by, he can see it. You know what? That doesn't help us if the photo frames are broken. Okay? That doesn't help us if the photo frame is broken. We only need one sim to go to school. So maybe it's not summer vacation for her, and we can send her to school. I mean, she's done keeping care of her needs, and we really don't need her anymore. So we could send her to school. Maybe if the high schoolers go back a day early, so she can go to school. Sorry about it, but you know, we have to have the kids do other stuff. And we have to go watch the TV without a stuffed animal nearby and play it with a toy box without an animal nearby. So I guess it's like being like, oh, we're growing out of being with the stuffed animals. It does still have to have one placed on the lot. I think their sisters is still placed on the lot, so that's fine. We can go ahead, split up the decision. Have we gained any more of the points? Have we gotten the trait yet? No. I want to get the trait, but I don't know how quickly we'll get the stuffed animal onesie after it. But let's go ahead and we just have to watch TV. It doesn't say watch channel. Okay, so you can watch TV, and when you're done with your grand breakfast, you can come up here. I know one of you guys have a toy box. Oh, I guess she has the toy box. Should I have him watch TV then? I guess that would make more sense since it's her toy box. Okay, play with the toy, and you can play with your little superhero. You can, I guess, watch TV. I guess that makes sense because he's still eating breakfast, so he can take the breakfast to the TV. Yeah, I guess that makes the most logical sense. Alright, well, let's get a picture of him eating his breakfast, watching the kids channel. I love that he automatically put void critters on. That's adorable. Play with a toy without a stuffed animal nearby. How long is this going to take? Oh, okay, that was really quick. Alright, and come here. Bam, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. He played and had a good time and did it with no stuffed animal nearby, and it did feel different, but she was okay with it as the thought was meant to be this way. Chrissy has watched TV without her stuffed animal friend nearby, and she didn't notice that the show was done, but it felt okay when she felt more independent. So it's like literally just being like, you don't need your stuffed animal. You're independent. That's so sad. Okay, it also wants us to buy a treehouse. Does it expect us to build this treehouse? Because they typically don't come built. And also, it barely fits on the lot. Real annoyance that we have to buy this. I mean, it is optional, but I've done all the other optional ones. So, this is a base game agreement, but the options are for packs. So, like, this comes with growing together, obviously. And now we have to build this treehouse. That's so annoying. I don't want to build a whole treehouse. Maybe the parents can work on it, I guess. Maybe they would turn on carnival beats and they can come dance while their parents build the treehouse, and we can at least work on their party stuff. And then I guess I can also have them talk while they dance. That would be probably a smart idea. Share summer vacay excitement. Share summer vacay excitement. Sing about summer vacay. And I think their traditions are about to be complete. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna like take forever to build the treehouse. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. Students are allowed to choose their own assignments for the upcoming school project. Should Sierra choose an easy assignment and ensure a good grade, or find a more challenging assignment and learn something new, she would take the easy assignment. Good grades does bring up her average. Hopefully we can just fast forward this, I guess. There's not much to do until the treehouse is built. And can the kids help with the treehouse? I just kind of like the idea of like the parents building it. Of course, they're just standing there. It says they're helping, but they're just standing there. Let's hurry this up. We're getting a phone call. Can we not try to go to a club right now? Okay, the treehouse is done, so we can optional play pretend in the treehouse. Oh, we're so close to getting to active imagination. Okay, so let's go ahead and come here. Play pretend with Space Explorers with Chrissy. Let's go. See, everything that it wants us to get for this is too big for this slot. Can we do it like this? Space Explorer? Is that what I chose? I don't know. Okay, but they can get in the thing now. So, is Chrissy... Of course you're not coming. Okay, play pretend. Space Explorers. Can you guys please... Why can't Chrissy get in? Can you join once he starts? Okay, I guess we'll play pretend by ourselves, since Chris doesn't want us to join with him. Mom, I really think it's cute you're trying to play up here with them, but maybe you guys can come and finish your party spirit right quick. So you can come dance. Hopefully the kids will finish this and we can get this reward. Get that trait real quick. Alright, reward unlocked. Go to UI event. Bam, boom, bam. That is what I'm talking about, ma'am. So I want to give both the kids the new trait and see how fast we can get their creativity skill up, because he is currently at creativity skill level 3 and she just hit level 4. Maybe I will also make him level 4 just to give them the same starting point. And then once they both have the trait, hopefully we can test to see how effective that trait is. So let's go ahead and turn on testing cheats true and then cast full edit mode. I will have to change both their traits because they only are allowed one trait. I'm curious to see which category this trait will be in. So if we go here, it's of course flashing. So the new one is under the lifestyle and it's literally the second one. So it's active imagination. These Sims gain boost from imaginative activities, gain skill faster but can get overwhelmed. So we want both the kids to have this new trait, and we can go ahead and test out their creativity skill. And I will look at the outfit later when we have the onesie. I think all we're really waiting on is our sister to come back from school. We can both come play with the dollhouse. Should we play together or separate? I'm just gonna come play dolls because I can. So we're gonna come play dolls on the dollhouse. We'll see how fast that creativity skill gets up compared to normal and see if we get any moodlet. I'm just curious at how fast this will go up. It's 6%, 7%. Okay, it's going up at a decent speed. Granted, I am fast forwarding, but it's going up quite quickly, like pretty much as if we had a tiny home. So that's nice. Oh, it did cancel us though. Is he overwhelmed? 27%, and then he just stopped. He doesn't seem stressed out though, so I don't understand why he stopped. Maybe it's just because the notification wall was full. Let's delete the notification wall. So I don't know why he stopped. And the event is totally done. Even apart, they will already carry a piece of each other in their hearts. Through the adventure has ended, the story will always be theirs to remember. School time, another day in class, another grade year. Chrissy has a place to meet more or real life friends and never forget the friends she left at home. The reward is over, so we can claim everything now. So we're literally getting the pajamas and all of the things. So the want refresher, the retrading potion, and the 100 satisfaction points. Well, I'm still curious how fast I can get their creativity skill. And let's see, I'll get it to creativity skill level 6 and see how long that takes me. We're already at level 5. And then we'll go and create sim and look at the rest of the rewards. Because the rest of the rewards are literally in create sim. Oh, I guess we can have her work on her. Are you already dancing? Oh, you were already dancing. My bad. Do a toast. We can blow horns. We can sing about summer vacay. Just do all this stuff. Pretty much start it at like, what, 1 o'clock? And it's 4:20 pretty much. And we're almost to level 6. I mean, halfway to level 6. Come here. How long is it going to take us to get to level 6? So to go 2 levels, it took us like 5 hours basically if we started at 1, which is not bad. I feel like that's pretty much the average time of a tiny home when you have the skill boost. So I feel like that trait's pretty good. And I know I've only gone up 2 things, but they didn't get overwhelmed. I mean, I guess I could try. Playing with a toy gets up the creativity skill too, right? Does Sherry have a toy in her inventory? I feel like she does. Besides the regular one. Okay, we can play and see if we can get creativity skill. Do you have a toy? You have the nightlight. Oh, you can play with the nightlight. I didn't realize the nightlight was also a toy. I thought it was just like a nightlight. Well, let's see him play with the new nightlight toy then that came with this. It's because of the creativity skill. Fine. He did hit himself in the head with it, but you know, this is fine. Playing a little pirate ship, little fantasy. I am curious how long it would take him to get a movelet that says, oh, are you burnt out? Yeah, Timid from Active Imaginations. The unknown feeling feels extra unknown today. Maybe a retreat to a cozy corner. Okay, so it didn't take them long. It did take them to getting almost level 6. Let's go ahead and get him to level 6, actually. Oh, well, he's already to level 6. Let's not ask for advice. Let's get the creativity skill up. Get to level 6 so you can be at the same place as your brother. Okay, creativity skill level 6. Perfect. Alright, real quick, I want you two to come here. Maybe you can both sit on the bed. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pull it out. Pull that tooth out. I guess this is kind of a cute photo. At least the picture frame is working right now. Okay. Well, on whatever current picture is on. Alright. Perfect. Once you get your tooth pulled, we can go ahead and place under pillow and sleep. And let's go ahead and place tooth under pillow and sleep. I guess I could have changed their pajamas first, because I was going to change them into their monster pajamas. But it's fine. What did they get? We got a poster and a certificate, and we got a sticker and a certificate. Well, I'm sad that they both didn't get a poster, but I guess it's fine. So I think that's everything we needed to do in gameplay. We've looked at everything that's come in build mode, because nothing came in build mode in this time. It was all just magnets. Experimented with the trait. We don't really need the retrading potion or the want refresher. They're both cool, but I don't think they're necessary. So let's just go ahead and go finish this off by looking at the 2 new outfits we got in Kratos, because I feel like they deserve their new outfit. So let's go ahead and go to Mom real quick. Maybe she would wear it as like a hot weather outfit. Oh yeah, this totally fits Mom's vibe. Alright, so we have like this very playful printed outfit. It also has some checkers. I love that it has like a rainbow checkered look. Hold on, the rainbow checker is actually really cute. Not her vibe. I think honestly the first one is her vibe, because that kind of goes with her shoes. Yeah, she can wear this as her hot weather wear. So that's the new body outfit. And then the kids also got the monster onesie. So I'm assuming, yep, it's right here. So this comes in pink, purple, black, teal, purple, lavender, pink, yellow stripe, a yellow, and white stripe, and a green. Okay, so he had the green stuffed animal, so I'm going to give him the green stuffed animal one, And then she can also have a second outfit and have the pink one because she had this one as her stuffed animal friend. And that is the 2 new creations. Oh, I love the little bunny tail on the back. I didn't even notice that. And the monster feet. Okay, I really like this onesie. I wish it came in every age, but I understand why it didn't, because this was specifically a kid thing. So I think that wraps up everything we need to do for the event. My feelings on the event are kind of still where they started at the beginning of this episode, honestly. Even more disappointed with the rewards now that I know the frame is broken. I mean, I don't think anything else was broken. The frame was supposed to be the best thing. The trait was worth it. I think the trait is really handy if we want to get a creative skill. Like, I think that it'd work fantastic for you. The onesies are cute. I love the stuffed animals. The fact you can buy them. They're not the cheapest stuffed animals. They're not as cheap as Blarfy. Gameplay of this, definitely. I had to mix in the summer vacation for it to really be enough gameplay to keep me interested. That wasn't too much gameplay to add, I guess. I also was playing it through 2 kids instead of 1 kid. I feel like if you were doing it through 1 kid, you actually may have got it done faster. In my mind, when I made the family, was like, oh, well, they need someone to play with, so I'll create a sibling. But the whole thing was them getting close to their imaginary friends. I guess that was kind of stupid of me. But honestly, this event kind of needed a challenge added to it. I appreciate the simplicity, but I think it was too simplistic. The storyline was kind of sad, honestly. Like, it was a little, oh, that's a little disappointing. I just feel like it needed more. I don't think it needed to be as hard as the Grim Reaper one, but I think it could have used a little bit more challenge. Like, I liked the simplicity of it and the fact that you can do it quickly and you don't have to spend like hours doing it. But at the same time, I didn't want to come back for the 4th. Or it's not so much I didn't want to come back, I just wasn't looking forward to it as much as I normally would with the event. That was sad to me, even though I did enjoy the rewards, except my favorite reward was broken. So, mixed feelings on this event. I do think that some of the rewards are worth it, especially the trait. So, if you still have time to do this event, I would do it. If you haven't, it's not going to take you long, especially if you don't add in like the summer vacation, all the extra stuff I was doing. I don't know. Don't expect to like have like the best time ever doing it unless you just like watching kids take selfies with stuffed animals. I guess going to Sylvan Glade was kind of cool, but we also already did that in another recent event, so it's just like bringing back that same gameplay. I don't know. But that's kind of my reactions on it. It was meh, but I do like some of the rewards. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this little series here. If you didn't watch the first 3 parts, I did play through every week, and there is a playlist you can go back and watch if you're curious of how this whole reward event went. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!